Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body. My old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process. Calibration successful. Thank you. Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. Please try to do this. You are at the peak of your abilities and your career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue. Chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%.
Maybe for you. In sports, a fraction of every percent.
Excellent. You've found a new purpose in life. Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event. It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No. I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously? I had a chance to hit it, but my gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission. Me and Seth. Powerful explosion. I think it derailed the train. My ears were ringing and... Fuck. I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you focus on them?
I'll try. Many bodies. I had to get it. Dispense justice. Bastard kept eluding me. I knew he got hit hard. But this...
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. But I was his partner. He relied on me.
Unstable simulation. We'd better stop for today, all right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Attention. Dynamic element detected. James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck! Sarah, I fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. You didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think, I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
Where do we start?
Since the Zeppelin crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting. So the watch with a photo wasn't evidence of a friendly quarrel between Kovalev and Green?
They were obviously very close.
Was the toxicology of the rest clean?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it was normal for this social class.
Sarah, you have access to the CTC registers.
Just checked. Kovalev's Zekarite never made it there, which means that this is another...
This is another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check.
As the chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here? Sarah, can you check what building this is?
How am I supposed to do that? This is just a small section. I need more to work with here. Holy shit. So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
We can't rule out that Dean was working for someone else.
Like who? And what the hell do Green's plans have to do with it?
Let's focus on the second question.
You think we missed something at Green's?
Everything points to that.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine, $938.
Oh, fuck you! And don't wait for me with dinner. Late. After our little nightly talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times, and which could be switched off at other times, and unlike other such voices, without grabbing a bottle.
James, should I send you a sleeping bag? Get a move on. Turn on the camera. Stand back. The Fed secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get excited when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
I'd like to see your file.
I erased it. Good luck with that.
I have my ways.
Ready.
Everything ends where it begins.
You watch too many movies. So what are we looking for?
A red X.
Okay. Any ideas?
Looks like a door. It must be opened remotely. Maybe I can find something with X-ray.
Let's keep it simple.
Going from corner to corner isn't simple.
I don't know. I'm looking.
Open sesame. You know those rich bastards have a pool for yachts?
What?
Yeah. A fucking huge swimming pool, basically. They put boats in it and sail around.
But how... That's... Where do they get the water?
Fuck if I know. People like you and me are stuck drinking recycled piss, but they're all, hoist the mizzenmast, Jeffrey! Fuckers. He never got remarried.
What happened to the first wife?
Refused Icarite. Died a natural death.
But wasn't that illegal? She would have had a top-down warrant served, right?
Green only introduced that legislation after her death.
Hang on. Are you telling me Green couldn't handle it that his wife died, and he fucked up our whole fucking society because of it?
Far as I can tell, people's bullshit personal trauma is always what fucks up society. Okay, so he's interested in art.
Doesn't seem to be too much he's not interested in.
Green sponsored it.
When I was little, I wanted to be an astronaut. But after this disaster, Green shut down the whole program.
Well, the first mission did crash.
Yeah, during the landing. Everything else went smooth as silk. You know, it had to be some kind of sabotage. You mix in political bullshit and poof, the whole program goes up in smoke.
That's not what the map wants to tell me. This is not the place. Let's not give up. Talking. Safe? Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
If there was anything here, the feds got it.
I'm sorry.
We missed this one. Can you at least check what they took?
Probably. Okay. I'm convinced. Are we getting out of here?
Wait,
James,
it's not about the safe.
you just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
Why am I saying anything?
See? Cables lead somewhere.
Probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
Storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Why such a large generator for such a small safe?
This isn't a generator.
You sound like an expert.
I was helping my cousin repair pneumatics like this. Tech from a mortal era. Rich people love automated shit in their homes. We still don't know what this device is for. Just keep looking. Huh. Didn't they have wings?
Horses?
No, Pegasi.
Sarah, that's a horse. Pegasi are mythical creatures.
Some paleontologist you are. These days, horses are mythical too.
No, mythical animals are fictional. They never existed, whereas horses are extinct, like dinosaurs.
Of course. Thanks for the lecture, Professor.
Hey, you asked for it.
James, end of topic. Let's move on.
The wall is a meter from the safe. Doesn't make sense.
Maybe we're missing something. Safe?
I'll lock him up.
You're asking my opinion?
What next?
We have a card. Bingo! The first rich dude's secret wall safe of my career.
You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see it develop.
Hey, fuck you. This is my idea. Don't push it. James, what is happening?
Sarah? Oh, fuck. So Green at a private dungeon. And perhaps it holds his stamp collection. Another victim. Just more questions. Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear. Formal dress. A meeting? With the murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven. What? Fuck!
Making a mess. Get your act together.
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
James?
I tried to, you know.
Are you there?
Sarah?
thought you had joined the noble ranks of the dead.
How do you... Who... Where are you?
Why don't we start with where you are?
What is this place? What happened here?
Well, I have bad news. You're late for the party.
Crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Perfect for the upper class.
The governor. Sans pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him and the law now. He was standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is. Anna Turner. Used to be a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last deadline. Maybe I can lift the chandelier. The fire upstairs must have damaged the wires. Okay. Why did he fall? And where's the killer? Chris Everson. He'd sell his own mother for votes.
There was a scandal that he used his mother's illness in the campaign.
What did you do to deserve your mask? Maybe you actually wore it every day. Shot. Needs a closer look. The Emperor screens. Make that god. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
What is this? Everybody lies?
They learn to live a lie.
What happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve?
Never mind. He was standing here before the chandelier fell on his head. Adam Case. Why am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your specialty. Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
The shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. You didn't shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
He shot the killer. Was that How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
He aimed toward the piano. Blagojevich, journalistic scum. Nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces. Like you got hit by a truck. Why so much glass?
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you.
What if he hated himself and helped create a world where everyone hated each other?
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more. Where are you keeping this company? I'm asking the questions this time. Sorry it's too late. Blagojevich. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot. Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down. Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all. Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer? Data. I still don't know what this asshole was doing. Did you run away? Why in this direction? It doesn't make sense. For my blood. A broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me. Bingo. So you were sitting here. Attacked, even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that? That's where you were hiding. Need to run across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee of success.
done running. He fell limply. Maybe he died in flight. Yet something or someone stopped him. Shot at Blagojevich. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway. Did you do this?
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You mumbled her name.
Glass? A lot of shrapnel? Where did it come from? I'll get back to that. This reminds me of something. I borrowed one from Icarus. Less and less pleasant memories. High voltage. Must be powering something big. Let's see what happens when we connect this contraption. Couldn't he just keep his skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us?